Hello again. This is my second YouTube video. I suppose it isn't really a diary as such as yet. It's still just another test that I'm trying to do, and this time I'm just doing it with my laptop camera rather than my Canon. And it's kind of training because I'm trying to look at the camera rather than the monitor screen, which is quite difficult. So this is kind of a second test. Firstly, I'd like to say that I'm quite surprised that I actually got as many views as I did on my last video. I know I viewed it a few times myself out of vanity, but that's about it. So I'm kind of surprised that I got as many views as I did. And I suspect that is because of my pipe club online, because I know that's kind of a big-ish American cigar and pipe club, and you know, you guys are crazy for YouTube, and we Europeans are following you rapidly, and long may it continue. So I think the first thing I'd say to you at this stage is I've seen, you know, tonight quite a few bits of stuff on pipe smoking on YouTube, coincidentally. I saw a very nice thing about a pipe maker, and I also saw a very nice one about Peterson's Pipes of Dublin. And both were kind of incomplete, as in the pipe making only showed the first half and the second half wasn't visitable. The second one on Peterson's was very much a PR orientated film and showed a lot of nice stuff about Peterson's, but it didn't really give the whole process, and I was kind of a bit surprised about that. So there you have it. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is, you know, there is a lot of stuff on the web about pipes. It is one of the things I'm into at the moment, and it is one of the things I can talk about. And I hope I'll talk about it a bit more, actually, because, as I said, there's a lot of stuff there, but it's quite inaccurate. Now, you know, I'm not going to sit around and start pulling down my full pipe collection, which is up there. But I'm just kind of, yeah, really just warning you that I think I'll do a few videos on it, because it is a cool hobby. It is great. It is relatively healthy if you do not smoke regularly, and you do not inhale, and you know, you drink something with it, you wash your teeth regularly, etc., etc. You eat a healthy diet, you do some exercise, you know, and you know, if you follow a healthy lifestyle, it is actually quite a reasonably healthy thing, despite the fact that, you know, nicotine and tobacco is carcinogenic. So there you go. But there is a lot to it, I find. I always say, in one way, it's just you know, a piece of wood, and you put a piece of tobacco in it, and you light it, and a piece of nicotine comes out the other end, albeit a nice tasting piece of nicotine. But at the same time, there is a lot to it. You know, there is a lot to cleaning the pipe. You can't over clean it, you can under clean it, you can clean it too often, you can clean it too much with alcohol. Each pipe and each tobacco and each combination of pipe and tobacco, you know, has produces different problems and solutions to finding a smoke. At the end of the day, you know, you just practice. I'm a great believer in not spending too much on pipes, having a good collection of pipes. But, you know, some of my more expensive ones aren't necessarily better smokers. Some of my cheaper pipes aren't, you know, so again, you know, what pipe to buy, what to look out for, what price range. There is, you know, as I said, a lot of stuff out there that, you know, but isn't really that informative. I will say one more thing, and that is, I do find there is quite an abundance of, let's say, butch young gentlemen showing their rugged good looks with a pipe on the internet, and you know, that's fine. You know, I'm a liberal, but yeah, it's a little bit disappointing to see that there is so much kind of fetish style stuff about pipe smoking, and not enough kind of and butch stuff. You know, look at me smoking my pipe, and not really enough forum style stuff with people actually giving information and saying what they enjoy about it, or telling stories from their childhood, what they find fond about it, or talking about, you know, the political, social issues with regard to how smoking is portrayed in society today, and how there is little difference made between cigarette smoking and pipe smoking, or cigar smoking for that matter. So, you know, there's lots of things to talk about and be informative about, and you know, I think, yeah, you know, there's lots of things I can blog on. There's lots of things I'm into. You know, I could dance around my bedroom in my underwear, but I don't think I'd like to do that, and I don't think that would be very entertaining. So, and there's lots of things I could be entertaining about. I can do comedy, and I can do, you know, opinions. But, you know, I suppose that will come in time. So what I'm kind of saying right now is, you know, yeah, I'm going to do a few more videos on pipe smoking, and what it is as a hobby for me. I'm going to try to remember to look at the camera rather than staring at my ugly face on screen, and so that will help too. So there we go. This is kind of test 2. It's late. I'm a little bit tired. I haven't worked too hard today. I should have worked a bit harder. I'm going to go to bed soon, so I'll say good night. And again, to anybody at the Club Stogie forum who happens to bump on this through my website, hello, how are you? And love the club, and you know, thanks for all the contribution that you make. And for anybody else that sees this and knows me, well, hello, and I'm fine, and I'm reasonably healthy, I hope, and I think. In Amsterdam, work is pretty busy, sometimes a little bit too busy, and that's about it. My wife as well, and you know, things are pretty good. I'm in a sort of happy place right now. So that's about it. That's my update, and that's my introduction to what I'm going to be talking about on here a bit. And so I'm going to go and try and download this film now, and again, this might be deleted very soon. And there you go. We see you soon. Bye.